Hello, 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 Cancer. Yo, I started so late tonight, and these are long fucking readings. Ooh, love to see that at the very beginning for you, Cancer. Yeah, yeah, I mean, fuck, it's just been a night. This is only my fourth reading, but so far they've all been a half hour. It's like, damn, dude. Yeah, wow. It's a lot tonight. It's a lot. This Knight of Wands has popped up in everyone's reading, though, so I find that kind of interesting. The Hierophant again. Okay. What other? I mean, at least two up top. I'd be fine with a little bit of a short one. Jesus. It's really what you need, though. Not what I want. Ooh. You know what? Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Alright. So, Cancer. Keep shuffling, but I think I'm good on cards. Alright, that's it. I'm not doing any more. Bottom of the deck, the Eon. There's some judgment happening. Okay, so judgment. Whatever. You know, I've been doing this thing where I'm looking at the top of the deck tonight. Knight of Discs. As long as you get your bread, who cares? As long as you're fucking paying your own bills, nobody can say shit to you, really, you know, so, fuck them. Alright, so the Universal Hexagram, this is about the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine coming together in divine union. It's all about the soul's truest, most loving purpose. It can be the union happening within the self, or it can be amongst two different people. What I find interesting here, Cancer, is you have the universal hexagram, but following it, you have the Princess of Cups and the Prince of Cups. So I will note that, yes, we like to see the double cups, especially for you. We like to see the Prince and Princess pairing. However, we don't totally love the immaturity that comes with the Prince and Princess. I'm not really sure what that's about, but it's also going to be about the very beginning. Now, if we are talking about your actual partner here, you two might just be realizing that you have feelings for each other. Maybe you've known each other since you were young. Maybe you need to start over, have a new perspective, clear your heads, kind of come from a new place. It could also be that you have or are a twin. You might have twins or you are a twin. This might be a connection that you see on the outside, either, whatever it is. I mean, you're a water sign, so the cups is like, it's cool to see that, but it's sort of an interesting twist to see the Prince and Princess when we're talking about holy matrimony and whatnot, or not necessarily matrimony, but emphasis on the holy in the union aspect of matrimony. So I do find it a bit odd, but again, you might have twins or a son and a daughter. You might be a twin, or again, you knew them when you were young or something like that, or you're starting over. It's like you and an ex getting back together. Maybe you and the current partner coming back from a break, and you've really refreshed your heads, and I think it's good. And then with the Hanged Man, you're dedicated, you're loyal, you're here. You might even be doing a little bit of self-sacrificing, but it's for your children or whatever the case is for you. We're just gonna get right into it, okay? So up here, I'm noticing the Knight of Wands right away. Okay, so coming in passionate and heroic. I think that's a really key word. Is this person wants to be a hero. Now, water being a feminine element, I would say that you are the feminine, regardless. We don't do gender around here. Okay, so you're a femme. They're the mask. Especially if you're dealing with like a fire sign. But the Knight of Wands, it's very passionate, it's very soulful, it's very emotional, it's very enticing and intoxicating and fiery, but it's coming in hot. And then we have the Chariot. Okay, and that's you. This is the Cancer card. It's also about the road ahead, and potentially having some roadblocks, but also it's smooth sailing. It's just like, yeah, I mean, if you're with a fire sign, I would say it's good. I'm getting like a little bit like, I've been doing this nonstop, because the readings have been long, so I haven't been really taking a break in between, so I'm trying to get it done, so I'm sorry, but lots coming in. It's like in and out and in and out. It's been a very high energy evening, so whew. It's almost as if things are getting crossed for you, is what I would say. It's a smooth road ahead, but also there's just like bumps that you didn't see when you ventured on it. And we have the sun, so it works out, and it's for that bright future, kind of like going back to the fire energy of the Knight of Wands. So I think overall it's looking good. If this is you, sure, following your passions, living your dreams, yeah, we'd love to see it. If it's a partner, then yes, they are romantic, but in a way that is actually meaningful, and there is some success in the relationship, yes. Underneath that, we have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. A little bit of everything there, huh? Swords, Wands, and Cups. So we have air, fire, and water. We have challenges, emotions, and perspective, if you will. So, coming to terms with things, facing them head on, and finding your fucking bliss. It's really about accepting things. It's about, again, if you're coming back together with a person, or you were on the verge of breaking up, it's really not about the ending, because this is a very holy union. It's really about having a new perspective, maybe forgiving, starting from scratch, starting over, starting with a blank slate type thing, okay? Because it's like, it's good, but there's issues. And the issues, right here, Capricorn, maybe, some fucking dick or another, right? But the devil energy, at the end of the day, is all about addictions and lack of self-control and things like that. So one of you, both of you, whatever it is, somebody is probably dealing with their vices, right? And I know I called out Cancer, gotta quit smoking, don't know if you did, but it could be biting you in the ass a little bit. You might be a little bit grouchier than you need to be, you might be a little more spendy than you should be, and I don't know, you could be a little less healthy than you want to be. You could be taking a bigger toll on you than you realize. Especially with your partner, if they really want you to quit smoking, if they don't smoke, if you do. It's just an example, can be applied to any kind of vice. But again, the devil don't really fuck around, do they? Could be a Capricorn, but okay. Face down card, and then, okay, so we have the Hierophant and Success. The Hierophant's all about sticking to the plan, being who you are, being very grounded, 6 of discs right next to it, being seated at the table, having it all, feeling like you are a success. So if you are going to stay on this path, yes, you benefit, you will see exactly what you want to see or gain from this experience. We got gain over here, we'll get to that in a minute. But just as quickly as that can happen for you, right? Because you're very rigid about it, you're very stubborn, you're like, I'm doing it my way, and look, I've made it, I have built my own success. Careful there, because at the same time, that can end at any given moment, and you're back on your fucking ass, not knowing what to do, being a little overindulgent. I'm just saying, death and indolence, like, just as quickly as you get it, you can lose it. Period. So, careful what you're bragging about. It's about putting in the work. It's about your health. It's about yourself. It's not about what you have on the outside. Nobody really, I mean, people might people might care, but it's stuff that doesn't matter. You have way more important work to do than your job. And you think because you're doing well at your job, that means you're doing well. Not true. Watch that shit fall apart. 9 of discs, gain. And the Star. That's the thing. It's not necessarily getting blindsided, but it's like, yeah, you're on the up and up, and all of a sudden something comes as a surprise, and you're like, oh, fuck, right? Put your money where your mouth is, but watch your mouth. Cancer. 2 of Cups, love. Again, the relationship seems to not even be the problem. It's a very interesting thing that's happening with you where, again, you might be starting over, but with the same person. And that's totally fine. And I think that it should be more encouraged and something that we perceive as a regular part of the process, especially if you want to spend your life with someone, right? It's okay to need to get away from them once in a while. Like, that's a long time, your whole life, hopefully, right? So, what else? The Hermit and the Art card. So, this is Virgo and Sagittarius. We are at the very bitter end of Virgo season. And then it is Libra season, then it's Scorpio season, then it's Sagittarius season. So, watch how this shit unfolds over the next few months. And you come tell me I didn't tell you so. I will make a bet with you right now, Cancer. I don't know what the bet is. But I bet that if you don't, you'll wish you did. Period. I really don't have much to say. This was the quickest reading of the night. That is so funny because you're not here for it tonight, Cancer. I can tell. You're like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. You're really struggling with this devil energy. And I would be willing to guess that it is, for a lot of you, quitting smoking cigarettes. I just feel like it's a big quitting smoking energy. And you know, you might be having issues in your relationship and you were maybe hoping for a little more insight on that. But honestly, it's a very solid connection. It's a very beautiful new beginning. It's very much, it's stable and it's present. So just know that the love is there and that is, it's not what you need to worry about. All right. You need to worry about yourself. They're cool. The kids or whoever, right? But also if there is a Virgo or a Sagittarius or both, right? It's just they're coming up. But Hermit's about relying on the self, looking within, again, working on yourself and like doing it yourself and creating things yourself. And then the Art card is Sagittarius. So art is about creation. It could be indicating putting in the work to the self-work. When you think of it that way, Hermit, art, self-work. It can also mean taking a break, temperance. So, do you, Cancer, but be careful about what you do. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, comment, blah, 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 blah. Tell your friends. Blah. Book a personal reading. I love you so much. I'll see you again. Thanks.